right here.
You know what stood out right now? She was like, you know who he is? You know who he is? Like,
like seriously. But you know who used to do me like that? When I used to come to the fights with like Earl Spence, Marcus Brown, I used to always be like, I know this Claressa Sheilds. So everybody be like, oh yeah, that is the girl from Flint. Like, yeah, I look a little different in person.
I would like to get both of your thoughts real quick. You know, we're less than a month away. Canelo versus Caleb Plant, one of the biggest fights this year. Let me get your thoughts real quick. Break that fight down for us.
I mean, I think Caleb possesses some skills that may cause Canelo some problems, but I don't think it's too many people that can really beat Canelo. I think Canelo, you gotta be able to hurt him, you gotta be able to outbox him, you gotta be able to make him respect you. And I think Canelo has the skills to make him do that, but he gotta have some power, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I think Canelo gonna win basically, but I think that Caleb will put up a good fight for sure.
Assessing what happened in the press conference, real quick, a lot of people say, hey, that's what's gonna happen throughout the fight. Can you agree with that? When he got counted?
So you gonna make Canelo miss?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess they think that like that was the fight that Canelo's gonna piece up Caleb, like counter him like crazy. Right?
No, Canelo is the guy that comes forward, especially when the guy is not punching him hard. I mean, Caleb can stick and move and, you know, cause him problems like in that area, but can he take those punches from Canelo? You know, can he give those kind of punches back? So that's where I'm like, it's competition there for sure, but Canelo is strong, fast, and very, very smart. So I actually had him to be the winner, but I think I think Caleb gonna be his best challenge so far. Because I mean, I've seen Canelo walk through a lot of guys. It'd be great to see him in a real fight. So let's see if Caleb has the gumption to make it one. And Billy Joe Saunders made it one too. He made it one too, but he just got hit with that shot in his eye, and then
it was competitive.
It was very competitive, but fights before the end, Canelo walked through everybody.
Yeah, I just feel like it's the power that really scares some of the guys. If they get hit, then
it's the power and it's the skill. Because Deontay Wilder got power, but guys are not. You know what I'm saying? When you got like power and skill, thank you. It's a difference. Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I think the same. You know, I think one of the biggest things that Canelo does too is feint. His feints are incredible, and so the feints combined with that power, it makes for a lethal combination. And so I do think that's going to be more of a Canelo's way. But yeah, no disrespect to Caleb Plant, he's an amazing fighter. I think there's always a shot in boxing, but I think Canelo has the greatest opportunity to win.
Do you think like Caleb could outbox him for 12 rounds, or do you think eventually like he wears him down?
I think Canelo's a boxer unto himself. You know, he's a boxer, but he also has power, and that's the thing. That's why everyone's so afraid of him, is because he's an all-around fighter, you know, and so I really do think that it's going to be hard just to outbox him and run, because Canelo knows how to cut the ring, he knows how to do a lot of things like that.
Right, and that's what I'm saying, like, yeah, you can outbox him, but it's going to get to a point to where, like, Canelo going to be like, oh, okay, like, he can't catch him. He know how to cut the ring off and hurt him, and that's like, then you got to have power to keep somebody off you who have power, and it's like, do Caleb have that power? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Canelo power compared to all the other guys is like a step above. It really is. Like, and just how he's smart. You got smarts, you got power, you got the slickness and the defense. He's not like a straight Mexican fighter where he just come forward throwing punches. He's tricky. So I got a lot of respect for Canelo, and I'm really excited to see him and Caleb Plant fight.
Do either of you guys think that like a Benavidez could beat him or a Charlo could beat him?
I think Charlo could give him his best competition. I think Benavidez is still young, but he throws so many punches, maybe he could, but can those guys take the punches that Canelo throw? That's my only thing, is like, can you get, how many of those shots can somebody take? You know what I'm saying? So I think Charlo has the biggest chance, and Benavidez is a great fighter. He's gonna do some things. I think those are the only two guys right now, though. Oh, and of course, Demetrius Andre. People overlook him. I don't know why. And he takes some tough challenges when he's fought on his own. He's fight really good guys. He's a really rough, sturdy, tricky fighter. Southpaw also. I would love to see him and Canelo fight. I don't know why Canelo hasn't picked him and said, hey, I want you. But for all the Mexican fans that say I be hating on Canelo, hi. But let me go and tell you something. Canelo could have possibly been undisputed at 160. but he didn't want to fight against Demetrius Andre, and now he's going for the undisputed title at 168. Those are facts, not hating.
Let me ask you something. The Yildirim fight in February, it said that when Yildirim was walking to the ring entrance to the fight, he had like that Mike Tyson effect. That going into the fight, he knows he's facing somebody that is higher. You know, the atmosphere is getting to him. Stepping into the ring, he's already like starstruck. Do you believe that could also happen to Caleb Plant?
Nah. Caleb don't like Canelo. He ain't starstruck. He ain't no fan of Canelo like that. Nah. He really wants to be undisputed champion. He wants to win.